I'd like to take a moment to thank my channel members for your continued support. Thank you, and consider joining today for added perks and exclusive content. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Beast Wars Tarantulas, and I love this toy. Originally released in 1995, this was a deluxe class figure and it retailed for approximately $10. And here we have Tarantulas in his original beast form of a tarantula, which is really, really cool. This is one of those that I feel really got it right when it came to the beast mode. This thing looks amazing. Not only does it look really, really cool, but it's actually like life size to what an actual tarantula tends to be. So this is actually really, really cool. Now, this figure a year later got a repaint into Black Arachnia, and all they did really was just repaint him. Same exact mold, no new head, no new nothing. They just repainted it in the Black Arachnia. But there you go. It's a really, really cool looking tarantula right there. Mostly done in, it's like this really deep, dark shade of metallic purple with some yellow highlights. You can see the little yellow stripes right there on his fangs. And then right back here on the back part of the body there, you got all the eyes right there. Those are done like this pearl, almost translucent kind of a plastic. It's a separate, these are actual separate pieces that are in there that looks really, really cool. It just really projects that it feels like it's an actual spider looking at you. It's just really cool. I absolutely adore this mold. In terms of articulation, there's really not, well, actually, before we get into that, this tarantula mode is approximately 6 inches long from the tip of the fang all the way back here to the back of the butt, which is actually a projectile. He's only about 1 inch tall. Right there. But in terms of articulation for this mode, not a whole lot, really. I mean, how much posability do you get out of a spider? They just kind of do that most of the time. Now, you do have some, the fangs, you can kind of rotate them a little bit in and out. You can just kind of rotate them, something like that. Not a whole lot. Really, mostly you're just going to have them pointing down like that. And then the front 2 legs, these are on ball joints, so you can kind of move these around some if you want to try and pose them, kind of like he's about to, like a little pre-strike pose. I popped off his little peg right there. Let me do that right there. So, yeah, something like that you can actually do. So, I guess I stand corrected in the whole posing a tarantula statement. But there you go. Yeah, really, really nice. Kind of going all the way around so you can see what he looks like. There's the back of the tarantula right there. There is some string right there. We're going to get into that in just a moment, and just kind of showing you all the way around. And of course the legs are done in black. I don't know if I mentioned that. Going around the bottom, again, did a pretty good job of hiding robot parts. They're in there if you know what you're looking for, but if you don't, it actually does a pretty good job of hiding the robot. So I think that is pretty neat. Quick comparison, here he is with another insect Predacon. Here he is with fellow Predacon Waspinator. So you can see what the two of them look like together. And that would be, in the real world, that would be a really big wasp. Yeah, I think tarantulas would be like 2, 3, 4 times the size. So that's a big wasp, but I think this would still take it and eat it. So that's just me, I think. That's what I think. So anyway, there he is with Waspinator. Now, I showed you that string in the back, and I just kind of have it tucked in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull down. Well, there I go. Just showed it off. What I like to do is I take the string and I just kind of tuck it into this leg well right here, just to kind of release the string. But he's got this projectile here in the back that can be used in both modes, both in the beast mode and in the robot mode. So there you go right there. You can actually shoot this off like that. It's a little projectile. It's on a string. But the cool thing about this is that you can now use this string and just kind of hang them up somewhere. So you can, if you want to display him in beast mode and you kind of want to just have him hanging somewhere, you could do that. It's just a camera right there. And you can see what I'm doing right there. So that's actually pretty cool little feature that he includes right there. Again, these are, 20, 30, well, I think they're older than 20. These are going now 30 years old on these Beast Wars figures. So a lot of these launchers are, starting to wear out, and they're kind of on a hair trigger. You look at them the wrong way and they're going to shoot out. But there you go. At least this one is tied, so you're not going to lose it. So there's that. So, all right, getting into transformation, I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And you'll see why I'm removing that in a moment. I'm just going to let that hang. Come down here. You saw me open these up earlier. So these are going to be the legs of the robot. Go ahead and just pull these all the way down and straighten them out. and then open out to form the feet, just like that. Same thing on this side, just bring that all the way down. Super simple transformation on this guy. Open that up, and that's going to be his feet. Now, the fangs, you'll remember earlier I said I unpegged them. So the way these work, the arms actually have all of the spider legs and the fangs of the tarantula are right there on the arms. So these are actually pegged in right under the tarantula head. So you'll see the little peg right there, and there's two little holes right there on the tarantula legs. So that's what was pegged in there. So just kind of pull these down and then just kind of rotate them and swing them out on these hinges right here. You'll see the robot's head right there. You can rotate the tarantula legs back, and then we'll take what was the fangs, and we're going to spin them around so that the long part of the fang is facing out. And then we're going to take this whole head of the tarantula and just bring this down. There are very, and I mean very soft clips. You see the little clips right there. This upper part of the bodies, or these two pegs right here, are going to very softly clip right there. They don't really do a great job of holding it in place. And then we're just going to straighten everything out. Straighten out the arm, and there we have Tarantulas in his robot mode. And you'll see what I mean right there. And again, this just might be an age thing, but you see how this keeps flipping on me? Again, I think that's just an age thing. And those pegs, they don't really secure onto the body all that well. But there you go. There is Tarantulas right there in his robot mode. And in this robot mode, he stands approximately 5.5, 6 inches tall at the top of the head. I am not counting the tarantula legs right here. Now, these are on a peg. Let me see if I can kind of show this off. The legs themselves are on a peg right there. So you can rotate these to pose them any way you'd like. I basically try to go as far back as I can with them. Now, if we go to the back of the tarantula, what was the butt of the tarantula? You got this piece right here. This is going to come out. And this is going to be the little launcher. This is what I was using earlier to launch the little missile out of his butt right there. This is now going to be a handheld weapon. So, and again, you can take the string and put it anywhere you want. But you've got that little peg right there on the top. And you got that little hole right there on his claw. So you can just pop that right in there. And that's how he's going to hold his weapon. And you can pop that right in there. I think it goes this way. And there you go. Now you got tarantulas already for battle. And again, to just shoot that little missile right there, all you got to do is pull back on the little green clip. And he's going to shoot that off. Still, that spring's still pretty strong, considering how old that is. Just a little part, little clip part that holds it together. A bit of a hair trigger. Don't look at it the wrong way or it's going to fire off on you. Articulation-wise, ball joints all over the place. Head is on a ball joint, up and down, side to side, inquisitive. Shoulders are on ball joints, in and out, forward and backwards, rotation all the way around. And then, and then again, the elbows are also on ball joints, so you can turn the elbows and you can bend the elbows. The hips are on ball joints, forward, backwards, in and out. You have a 180 bend at the knee right there, and then the feet, they don't really go up and down. This is kind of like Scorponok's feet do, where they open and close, and you can kind of use that to your advantage, but not really much in terms of articulation. Get him standing nicely here, and we'll look at him one more time next to Waspinator, so you can see how the two of them look like, and they look really good together. These are figures that just, the more of them that you get, the better they look when you display them together. I absolutely adore my Beast Wars display. So there you go. And I think that about covers the Transformers 1995 Beast Wars Tarantulas. Fantastic figure, excellent addition to your Beast Wars collection, and I hope he gets a reissue along with all of the other Beast Wars figures that have been getting a reissue recently. If you didn't get a chance to pick this guy up before, definitely add him to the collection, and again, hopefully, fingers crossed, he gets a reissue for those of you that didn't. So let me know what you thought of this figure down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I've got a donate button up there, and I also now offer channel memberships. If you are inclined to do either one of those, I would greatly appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.